Hello, YouTubers. This is Tia from Musings of a Mystic. I am back with another pick a card reading. Today, I'm going to do a viewer request. And HK, I don't know if she wants her name to be put out in a video, so I won't put it out. So I'll just do initials. HK asked if I could do a video on if they miss me, if your person misses you. So we're gonna do that, and this might be. I'm feeling like a lot of you who are watching this already are probably in a no contact situation with someone where it maybe didn't end as well as you would have liked for it to end. And yeah, we're gonna go ahead and work off of that storyline there and see if we can get something there. So the question is, do they miss me? While you're picking a card, 1, 2, or 3, picking a pile, picking a deck, whatever, I will announce a little bit for you guys that I am doing readings. I'm on Instant Go. I also do PayPal, and you can just email me through my email to see, which I want to say venue you want to do it. That's not what it's really called, but anyway. I do accept tips and donations, and I appreciate you guys who have already tipped and donated, and you guys who have bought readings. I'm all cut up now, so I'm just waiting for other ones. So that's basically it. I also sell crystals on eBay, and these are all for sale in my shop. So yeah, you picked your card deck already. If you have not, just pause the video and meditate on whichever one you feel like, or meditate until one pops out at you. I will also say this before I get started. If it does not resonate with you, it's okay. Don't try and force it, because if you try and force it, it's just not going to work. And you're not going to be satisfied. If it's not resonating with you, it's not for you. Okay? There are thousands of you out there. It just, it happens that way sometimes. So, 1, 2, 3. We're going to go ahead and get started with pile number 1. I'm going to move that over there. I kind of feel like there's a lot of clutter over there, so I'm going to also move those out of the way, because I don't like it when it feels like it's cluttered. I don't know if it messes with my readings or not, but we're going to move those. Okay, that's better. Stick it. Sorry, guys. I just want to make sure that I get that. Okay, cool. So, pile number 1. Question is, and by the way, this is lapis lazuli. It is lapis lazuli cabochon. It is good for communication, good for clearing the throat chakra. So maybe you guys are communicating with each other, or maybe you're just kind of, not communicating. Maybe you need some throat chakra clearing. So the question was, what do they miss me? Do they miss pile number 1? Spirit of the highest vibration, please grant me access to the collective so that I can give deck number 1 accurate and concise answer to the question, do they miss me? Do they miss deck number 1? Does the person that the seeker is asking about miss them? The person that the seeker is asking about miss the seeker? The person that the seeker. We're going to take that one. So it's the Hierophant, and this is the after tarot. It's supposed to be like what happens after, or whatever. Like, it's like the original shows you the original tarot, and the after tarot, it shows you what happens after that picture or that image was taken or whatever, right? So here we have the Hierophant, where there are 2 people down here, and they are they look like monks to me, and they're looking up at this person, this pope or this priest who has this book open, and he is kind of ministering to them. I feel like this might have to do with a marriage or some other kind of committed relationship. Maybe it's actually church related. Maybe you're a church friend and you're asking if they miss you. Let's get another card to clarify the hierophants. But yes, they do. It's the Empress. The question was, do they miss you? The answer is yes, they do. I feel like this is a marriage, probably. This was probably a marriage that ended or that went stagnant, or a relationship that you had with someone that was committed in some way that went stagnant. But do they miss you? The answer to the question is yes. And I say that because you've got two major arcana cards, and one of them is the Empress, which is definitely a yes. The Hierophant, I feel like, is a maybe. But with the Empress and the Hierophant together, you've got this, which is someone who, even after this person is gone and quote unquote dead, not saying that you're dead, just saying that whatever that you guys had went dead, this person is still like visiting your memory and thinking about you. And that's how I interpret that, to be honest. It's like whatever you guys had that was like a committed thing in the past. Yeah, maybe you guys were together for 5 years, 5 months, 5 weeks, whatever, 5 days. And I believe that they thought of you as the Empress, very warm, kind, loving, motherly, or fatherly. It doesn't really matter what gender you are. It's just that I feel like they see you as this, where you were kind, loving, warm, gentle, just very what you would get like Betty Crocker. Like you imagine her to be a nice, warm, loving mother like this, and you might be the mother of their children, or you could be the parent, the other parent to the children, right? And I feel like I said, this is like the outcome card. They are still visiting your memory. It's like a very sacred place for them. Interestingly, these two are kind of in a church. So I'm kind of feeling like either you guys have very strong ties to a church, maybe you're Catholic, or you went to Catholic school together, or just for some reason I'm feeling Catholic, but it can be any religion or any kind of really, really committed kind of thing where you do something religiously, you know what I mean? Like you do it every day at a certain time. You go to church every Sunday, like religiously. You go and you do it repeatedly, repeatedly, repeatedly. So I feel like this was kind of they are kind of committed to visiting this memory of you. It's like, and she doesn't really seem like she might be mourning, but she doesn't look extremely sad. You see her, she's like coming, offering whatever. They're just like I feel like this is you, this is your memory. I feel like you guys aren't really communicating anymore, and the reason why I say that is because he's laying here in a sarcophagus and everything is cold and dead. And after the situation died, they're still coming back to it. They're still coming back to the memory of you. And I say that because the swords are about thoughts. They're about like things that would happen in your mind. And in this person's mind, they're coming back to the situation that seems to be dead. And they're just kind of sitting there staring at it. Do they miss you? I feel like definitely yes, they do. They do. And the Empress is about growth. So I feel like they miss you, and they are like they're increasingly thinking about you more and more. It's like 3, 4, 5, 2. So the numbers increase. Yeah. Yeah, I would say definitely that they do think about you. They do miss you. Yeah. somebody left. This is the bottom of the deck. Somebody left, and it's like you two people, you're the one who probably left. But it could go either way. They could have left you behind, and you are kind of staring into this cup, like, forlorn and sad and stuff, and this person is gone. Or more likely, you're the one who left, and they're kind of like here, looking at all that was there, looking at the spilled cups, and even looking at the cups that are sitting up. And you see, she's got one right there. So yes, I feel like, yeah, after you left, they're still kind of looking around, visiting your memory in their mind and thinking about the emotional times that were kind of, back in their minds. Things that happened. That is basically it for you guys. They are thinking about you. The answer for you is yes. And pile number 2, please do remember that these readings are collective. If they do not resonate with you, the reading is not for you, and that's just fine. Don't force it, because if you do, it's just not going to work. It's not going to be good. Deck number 2. The question is, does the person that deck number 2 is asking about miss them? After the shit hit the fan, everything went black and blue. Does the person that deck number 2 is asking about miss them? Does the person that deck number 2 is asking about miss them? One more time. Okay, never mind. They're saying no. Don't do it one more time. Do what we're telling you to do. Like, when? Okay. So the first card out of the deck is 3 of Swords. And this is about heartbreak. It could be about a third-party situation, but we're going to clarify it. I feel like somebody here is probably definitely heartbroken. You see the background. I'm focused on the background. It's a rainy, cloudy day, and this heart, as you can see, has 3 swords stabbed through it. So you guys might not be communicating, haven't been communicating for 3 months, 3 years, 3 weeks. Since whatever this went down, I feel like they are the ones that are heartbroken, and they are kind of, yeah. So he's probably the one that's got this broken heart, that's nursing this broken heart, staring right at it. He is staring right at this broken heart, like, oh, my heart. It's like Tina from Bob's Burgers. My heart. He is not a happy camper. Look at how he's sitting up. He's sitting up like he's got his fist on his thigh. On his thigh, he's got his wand in his hand. He's just kind of like vigilant, staring at this heart like, oh my God, just heartbroken. But the question was, do they miss you? Well, one of the things that you would feel when you have a broken heart is being forlorn and missing someone, being sad. But I would like a more definite answer here. I do feel like the answer to the question is already yes, because they are heartbroken about it. Oh, goodness. Okay. You turned your back on them. You dipped, basically. And this is what's between you. It could be a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, versus an earth sign, Capricorn, Virgo. For some reason, I want to say Holland. I'm really not sure why. Capricorn, Virgo. I also want to say Sagittarius, even though that's not a fire or that's not a earth sign. Capricorn, Virgo, and Taurus. Good grief. Okay, so these don't. If the signs don't pop out for you, like if you don't feel like it's a fire sign or an earth sign, that's fine. That could be an air sign. I mean, whatever. But it's like they are staring at you through the filter of their. They are staring at you through the filter of their broken heart. It's like whatever shit hit the fan, and it splattered everywhere, and you left the situation. You dipped. You were gone. You're like, no, thank you. I am done with this shit. I've got other stuff to focus on. Like, you got your pinnacle right there. You're like, look, I got other stuff to do that has nothing to do with you. So you kind of like just left the picture. You distanced, can't talk, distanced yourself, right? You're gone. But this person is still blocked by this broken heart. And it seems like they might want to come forward. Like he looks like he's getting ready to stand up and start walking with his stick, right? But you're like not even paying attention. You're like, you're gone. Whatever. Fine. You wanted to do whatever you wanted to do, and that's just it. But like I feel like if it were like this, like then you'd be the broken heart one. But I feel like it's more like the way it came out, where there's the Queen of Pentacles. Don't pay attention to that. Never mind. That sounds confusing. Just forget about it. Again, with the Eight of Cups, the deck number 1 had the Eight of Cups too. Yeah, I feel like this is you. You left. You straight up dipped. You in your red robe here just took 1 cup. It's like there's a hole right there. It's like he might have taken 1 cup with him. You took what you needed to take, and you left. Like maybe the cup had a pinnacle in it. Now you're focusing on something else, somewhere else. Do they still miss you? They do. And I feel like the fact that your back is turned and you are gone kind of upsets them a little bit. And I feel like you guys probably had every right to leave. You probably gave a lot because this woman is a very kind and loving woman. She's a good provider for her children. She's a very good mother. She is, if you don't have children, that's fine. Take what resonates with you and go along. But she's a very empathic woman. She's a very practical woman. She's a very stable woman, right? This person here, he is a very fiery man. He can be a man whore. So, and that kind of makes sense here with the 3 of Swords, because the 3 of Swords can indicate a third party situation. He's can be impulsive, can be very lizard-like, can be manipulative, but generally he is a fiery person with a very fiery personality who might get angered easily. But yeah, he's definitely got a broken heart here, and he's staring at her over this broken heart, and she's got her back turned. She's not even paying attention anymore. Yep, she's gone. She's dipped. She's victoriously moving on to something else, and she's not even focused on him anymore. So this is a definite yes card. He looks victorious on his horse. He's going forward. He's leaving behind, just whatever conflict of the 5 of Wands that might have been going on here. And he's moving on toward, the next thing. And I feel like that's you. So yes, this person misses you, and they are brokenhearted over whatever impulsive bullshit they might have put you through. You're gone, and they are not handling it well, I don't feel. They are definitely upset about, what's going on. So, pile number 3. Do they miss you? Do they miss pile number 3? Now, guys, I'll say this for the 4th time in this reading. If it doesn't resonate with you, that's fine. It's not required to resonate with you. There are so many of you out there that it is bound to not resonate with someone. And it's okay. Don't try and force it. Just take what resonates and leave the rest, okay? There might be a message in here for you. There might not be. Generally there is, though. So let's get into it. Pile number 3. So the person that top number 3 is asking about missing them. So the person pile number 3 is asking about missing them. You guys, I shit you not. This is the 3rd deck that's gotten the 8 of Cups, y'all. There's a whole lot of leaving going on in these piles right now. So I feel like this is an action that you took. If it wasn't you, it was them. Somebody left. It says, a desire to move on, the search for something more meaningful and spiritual and emotional growth, right? So you also got the Seven of Pentacles, but it came out like that. So I'm going to take it as reversed. I don't generally read reversals unless they like pop out like that. So it was like kind of twisted this way. So I'm taking it to mean that it was reversed, the Seven of Pentacles. It's like they might have been waiting on something. There might have been some seeds planted. It says seeds well planted, a temporary pause in action, unnecessary worry. Now, when you put it reversed, we can read that reversed, right? Seeds not well planted, a permanent pause in action, and cause for worry. So it's like your leaving has caused like the harvest, because generally this is about a harvest. It on the original card, there's a man out in this garden of pentacles and he's watching them grow. Now, when we reverse it, the pentacles have all dried up. All the shit's dead. And if you guys don't like cussing, this is not the channel for you. But like I said, all the shit is dead. Like there ain't nothing growing out here in this patch but briars. And it's like whoever left, probably you left this bad investment behind. And do they miss you? We're going to get another card. I saw the devil on the bottom of the deck. It's the ego card. It's Archangel Jophiel. A sense of false entrapment, being overly focused on material things, negative or fear-based thoughts. Now, I'm leaning toward a yes here, but I'm going to go ahead and get some other cards out for you. Let's see. The person that pot number 3 is asking about. Okay, that was 2. Missed. I'll take that one too. Y'all have the biggest reading so far. Oh, actually, it was more than 2. Pile number 1 got the Empress too. I'm gonna get this other card here. If I can. There we go. Okay. Knight of Fire. 9 of Fire. And a mystery card. I'm curious. Let's just leave it flipped over like that for now and see what happens. So you got the Knight of Fire. This energy can be, it's more mature than the Page of Fire. But it still can be impulsive, kind of warrior-like, kind of fly off the handle, but it's a little bit more mature than the ADHD Page of Fire. It's passionate, adventurous, self-assured, restless, and I'm also feeling something like selfish. I'm feeling selfish. I'm hearing selfish. I'm hearing fly off the handle. I'm hearing angry. I'm hearing impulsive. Things like that describe this person right now. A sudden event that needs immediate attention. Time is of the essence. Think things through carefully. Now, this person probably did not think things through carefully. They probably maybe wasted time. They might have done things that just weren't common sense things. Like they might have just been reckless. That's the word. I feel like this person was reckless. And they might have been reckless toward you. I feel like you have Empress energy, right? This woman has a baby and a dog. This might be the father of your children you're asking about. Does he miss you? I feel, yeah. I feel like maybe not as strongly, but I definitely feel like they think about you. The Chariot. You got 2 major arcana cards here. So these 2 are pretty strong, yes. But I'm still feeling like maybe it's not necessarily like, oh, I made a mistake. I missed that person. I feel like more it's like they're missing the comfort that you gave them. Not necessarily that. I feel like it's a feeling they're missing. And not necessarily like you as a person, but how you made them feel. I know that sounds strange. And if I look at these cards and their meanings, like just straight up just their meanings, that wouldn't necessarily be the meaning. But intuitively, I'm picking up that this person definitely is like, I'm feeling like this is you. You're focused on this child. You might have a child. And I'm feeling like this person that you're asking about, like I said, is a like the father of your children. Now she is a fully realized empress. She's got children, she's got a dog down there, like she's got people she's got to take care of. So that's probably why you left in the first place. The person wasn't mature enough for you. So you dipped, right? You left. You just took your shit and left. And you realized that this was a bad investment. So you left, which is okay and good for you. But it's like, then when I gallop back in, but this might be advice to some of you. This is the Nine of Fire. It says, don't give up, protect that which you've created, have courage, and believe in yourself. So I feel like this person feels like a little bit of a dick, like an asshole. Like they only really come around when they feel like they're lonely. And you were probably the best thing that they've had, ever. Because they're not a king, they're a knight. They're not a page either, but they're still a knight. And the knight is the most man whore, I feel like anyway, in the deck. So they only really come around when they feel like they're lonely. And it's like you're the best thing that they can find to soothe their loneliness. So they come back and they leave, and they come back again and they leave, and they come back again, and then you're just kind of tired of it, and you're wondering, they're probably gone now, and you're like, ugh, did they miss me? I'm like, they might, but I feel like they're not the best person for you. You might want to find somebody else, but that's your life. You can do what you want to do. You're going to do what you want to do. The Chariot says Archangel Metatron. An important achievement, self-discipline, and willpower. Public recognition. Now, I'm really just looking at the horses. Like, there's a horse there, 2 horses there, a horse there. It's like a lot of movement in these cards. I feel like the energy just keeps coming in and leaving, and you might want to just cut them off if you can. King of Earth. Ooh, I feel like this is someone coming in for you. And then I said that, and I saw the 7 of Fire. I'm not even looking at the 7 of Fire. I'm looking at this man who is like coming. I feel like he is coming for you because of the movement on the card and the man. He's like staring back at it, smiling like, yeah, I'm the King of Fire. I'm the King of Earth. I'm generous, professional, responsible, and practical. Opposed to this motherfucker right here, who is not any of those things. He's passionate and adventurous, reckless and angry and impulsive, and just a sad excuse for a person sometimes. And here comes somebody who might be able to satisfy you more because you're an empress. The empress don't take nobody's shit, okay? The empress does not take anyone's shit. She is the empress. She's got responsibilities. She's very kind, loving, and loyal. And I feel like you need to protect what you got and keep it moving. Keep it right on moving. Because it looks like you've got someone else coming in for you. So, for some of you, though, this knight might be transforming into this King of Earth. But I feel like that's a very small fraction of you. For many of you, this person is just not going to change. They're going to keep doing what they're doing as long as you allow them to do it. And like I said, that is your choice. Whatever you choose to do, no judgment. It's your life. Get what you get. Get what you want to get is what I was trying to say. But anyway, that concludes this reading. Like I said before, I'm doing readings on Instant Go. My email is in the description box below. I sell crystals on eBay. Look at that. Isn't that gorgeous? Just gorgeous. But anyway, If you want to contact me, donate, or tip, all of that information is in the description box below. I will see you guys next time. Test off now. My little thingies come out. Anyway, not important.